Hello gamers, this is Brain from GameBrain.media. Today we are going to look at Counter-Strike 2 and do some stuff. We are going to take the previous video I made about how to permanently set your bots to expert difficulty, level 5. And today we're going to we're going to double your fun. We're going to take that team of 5 bots versus 5 bots and make it 10 versus 10, baby. Yeah, stick around. And hopefully you will enjoy this video and subscribe and click that like button. I need that more than anything so YouTube shows me to other gamers like you who want to see more content like this. Share that with your friends. Leave a positive comment. What can it hurt? All it can do is help me. Thank you. Let's get on with the show. All right, so like I said, we're going to play Counter-Strike 2. We're going to have bot difficulty 5, which is the expert bot, the most difficult level there is in the game. And they are still not as difficult as humans. Humans are remarkably unpredictable. But we're going to try to get this video, and we're going to double your fun, dude. We're going to go from a 5 versus 5 game with highest difficulty bots as a permanent setting. And actually, it wasn't a permanent setting last time. I'll cover that coming up, but stick around. Here we go. In my previous Counter-Strike 2 video, which I've pinned below, you can get a link to that video below, and it will walk you through the first few steps of this video. I showed you how to permanently set bot difficulty, and you could change it to 3, 4, or 5, which is the expert maximum level, bot 5. However, Valve updated the game, and they overwrote all of my CFGs. They overwrote my game mode and game type CFGs. They did not overwrite my bot difficulty or my bot friendly fire files, and I figured out a way to load them from the server.config. Stick around, I'll show you everything you need to know to make this happen. Take your game from 5 versus 5 to 10 versus 10, and maybe more when you're playing offline with bots. If you're going to brush up and practice and get ready for the big show and go up against the humans, you need this video. All right, so even after the game update resets your CFGs, you're going to be able to reinstate that bot difficulty level, and you're going to be able to double your bot count. All right, back to square one. I want to give 100% credit to the Redditor FVSCH. His post got me started on this path, and I've pinned a link in the comments below. Okay, here is his post on Reddit. You can find it. There's a link below. Leave a comment, click that like button. Don't forget, subscribe, all that crap. So anyway, yeah, Counter-Strike 2, CS2, bot difficulty X. You can set it to be 3, 4, or 5. Doesn't matter. The default is, I think it's like 2. 1 means they're just numb and dumb. They don't do anything. But look for this video on my channel. It's called Bot Difficulty Options Part 3. I finally found the answer. Well, actually, the title is CS2 Bot Difficulty Settings Solved? ? They are for me. Well, they were solved for me, but Valve updated all of the game mode _ game type.cfgs, and it wiped out my edits. Now, I found a way around that with the server.config. All right, and we get to double our fun. We get to double the number of bots we're going to fight against. All right, so let's go. CS2 bot difficulty settings solved. They are for me. Yeah, I already said that by me. Whoops. Yeah, I thought I skipped a slide. All right, so Counter-Strike 2 bot difficulty ? Was the original slide. And look, find your Steam installation folder in Windows File Explorer or this PC or whatever the hell you call it, wherever you live, whatever version of Windows you're on, etc., etc. Even if you're on an Apple Mac, you know what I'm talking about. Figure it out. Okay, then search YouTube for how to find your Steam game folder if you can't figure it out. All right, now, once you do find your Steam game folder, in Windows anyway, Windows 10 specifically is what I'm using, you may need to, figure out how to turn on your file extensions and make sure that you're looking at a CFG file and not a TXT file. And if you're not hip to that, then you're probably not going to be watching this video because, anybody over 12 probably understands this. So anyway, Counter-Strike 2, CS2, bot difficulty question mark. Let's see. Create 2 new text files in the folder. Right mouse click, new text file. Oh, okay. So we already have my bot difficulty and we already have my friendly fire created as a basis from the video linked in the first comment, the pinned comment below this video, right? You need 2 text files that are called mybotdifficulty.cfg and myfriendlyfire.cfg, and there are underscores and they have to be exact letter for letter copies of this. Now, same thing here. You have to have exact letter for letter copies. Now, they don't have to line up in perfect order on the right hand side because that's space tab, space tab, whatever. They've arranged it to look very neat and tidy like most developer type programmer people do, right? So that's the my bot difficulty, my underscore bot underscore difficulty.cfg. Copy those lines into that file and watch the previous video. I give you a whole lot more detail. You can't screw this up. You cannot screw this up. All right, so I'm going to breeze through some of these because I've already told you about it in the last video, right? And now let's keep going. In the last video, I told you that you needed to edit your game mode and game type.cfg. Game mode underscore game type. Game type is arms race. Game type is casual. Game type is competitive. Look in the right hand side column, right? Game type is cooperative. Game type is custom. Deathmatch. Blah, 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 blah. Demolition, etc. Okay, this all goes out the window. This goes out the window also. Okay, so previously we had to edit the game mode game type CFG and put this exec mybot difficulty at the bottom. But guess what? We don't have to do that anymore because we're going to add the server.cfg. And we're going to exec the server and bang. We're going to double our bots. We're going to double our fun, baby. Let's roll. We still need to make and save those files that were created in the previous video. Like I said, my bot difficulty, word for word, letter for letter, underscore by underscore, dot, everything has to be there. However, we don't need to edit any of the game mode underscore game type dot cfg files, like game mode underscore arms race dot cfg at the top of the list on the right hand side, nor do we have to edit game mode underscore casual dot cfg with those 2 extra lines to exec or execute, exec in whatever initiation files, configuration files, etc. means execute this file, and there are commands in the file, and it will read that file and it will execute those commands. Well, guess what? We just gave it commands up here. We said that my friendly fire should be set to true. We said that the bot difficulty should be set to 5 in that one, and then here we are. So when I got an update from Steam, it wiped out my exec files because it overwrote all of my game mode underscore game type dot configs. So here's how we get around that. We still need to make and save the files. I already said that. However, we don't need to do any of the game mode blah, blah, blah. I already said that. All we need to do is create a custom server.cfg. Follow along. Follow the same process as my previous video and right click the blank space below the list of CFGs in your Windows Explorer, my computer, my PC, this PC, whatever the hell it's called, wherever you live, in whatever country you're from, and whatever operating system you're using, and whatever, it might even work on a Mac, bro. I don't know. But then you need to go to, click in that white space below this list of stuff and choose new text document, name it server.config, delete the .txt at the end of that file, and you will get a warning from Windows saying that, hey, if you change the file name extension, the file might become unusable. Well, that is correct, but you'll want to say yes anyway. It's unusable by the text software, but it's readable by the game software. However, you can still edit it with the computer software, the text editor. So right click that new server config that you've created, choose open with. If you look on the right hand side, I've circled that with a red circle. Look at that. How much easier could it be? Dude, click that like button right now. Subscribe to my channel because I'm laying it down. I'm giving you everything you need to know. You can't screw this up. All right, let's go. After you have selected open with and selected edit with Notepad++, I have replaced my Notepad or my Notepad.exe with Notepad++. It's a free open source software. Be cautious when you install and just ignore the sponsors and the advertising that it tries to say, hey, do you want to opt in? Just say no. Carry on. It's perfect. It's wonderful. All the developers I know use it, and that's where I heard about it from. So anyway, choose open with, edit with Notepad.exe or Notepad++. Then choose edit with. Yeah, okay, I already said that. I'm going to be redundant. You're going to hear it a lot because I don't want you to screw this up. If I say it 4 times, you didn't hear me the first time, you're going to hear me eventually, right? Now, our goal is to copy and paste the following lines into the newly created server.cfg, which is really a text file in disguise, but readable by gaming software. And it has to be saved into the appropriate location and all that crap. So we got that going on by all the previous slides, right? And in this instance, it doesn't actually display in the game the host name. I just wanted to make sure that I was putting out a file that was properly, that I could read and know this is what I made. This is what I made, right? GBM, GameBrain.media. Okay, if your name's John, put in John's server test. It has to be in those quotes because anything in the quotes is not going to show up in the game. So, anyway, host name, GBM server, it's just going to be ignored. But I'm pretty sure. We'll see when we get there. And then make sure that you have the exec space my underscore bot underscore difficulty dot cfg. Execute my bot difficulty, execute my friendly fire. Bing, bang, boom. Here we go. Now, when we get into the game, you need to make sure that your developer's console is enabled so that you can bring down the developer console. So you click that little gear icon at the top left corner of the screen, circled in red. Can't screw this up, man. Click that like button, right? All right, go to the settings menu. When you get to the settings menu, you're going to see the cog menu. And then at the top level, you're going to see the game item. And then there's another arrow. All right, so let's start top left, the gear icon. We're moving towards the right. We have the game icon, or the game menu item at the top in the center. Then moving back to the left, we have another game thing that's circled. And then filtering down, we have another game label that's circled. And that says Enable Developers Console. Change that from no to yes. Pretty easy, right? All right. Now, if you have problems and can't bring down the developer console, well, you're probably doing it wrong. You might be pressing Shift and tilde. The tilde key is the key directly under your escape key in the top left corner of your keyboard. However, most of us are used to, oh, I'm going to say this in the game, aren't I? Yes, probably. Anyway, don't do Shift and tilde to get to tilde. It's really just the apostrophe key, but too many people get screwed up, and when you tell them the apostrophe key, they hit the single quote key, which is next to your enter button, next to your double quote, which is Shift is double quote, and just press the button is single quote. But here we have tilde or apostrophe. Tilde is activated with Shift tilde, but you don't need to do that. It's just that particular key. You don't need Shift. I know I'm beating a dead horse. If you know, you know, and if you don't, come on, man. I just tried to bang it into your head like 16 times with a shovel. Let's go. If tilde doesn't work for some reason, which if you notice here, the console item is not the tilde key. It's the apostrophe. That is an apostrophe, brother. But if it doesn't work, you can go to keyboard user interface keys and you can customize that. And you can choose whatever damn key on your keyboard that you want. You can use the 0 key because I don't know if Counter-Strike 2 has 0 as anything, but whatever trips your trigger. If it don't work, try something else, fool around, find out. Now, I went ahead, just for illustration purposes, and I searched Brave.com, which has AI built in, and it told me that what's the difference between an apostrophe, a single quote, and a tilde. Okay, so the tilde is that little squiggle mark. It's a punctuation mark, blah, blah, blah. I already told you all this. So you can pause here and read this if you're really interested, but, right? I'm beating a dead horse, bro. All right, now, we are here looking at my guy in the game, and I believe all I have to do is hit enter. Hello gamers, this is Brain from GameBrain.media, and we are in the middle of a presentation about how to add expert level bots to your game and add an extra 5 bots or more in round 2. Round 1, you can add the bots with the exec space server command, which I'm about to show you, and which was in the previous presentation. If you're seeing this video, then it's embedded in the presentation. All right, so let's roll, baby. Let's hit play. Let's go to practice. Let's go to deathmatch or arms race. I mean, either one works. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, dude. It's chaos. Arms race at the pool with 10 guys, absolute insanity. Everything else is really stupid and fun too. But let's go with practice casual, and let's see if we can jump into. Let's go to Italy. I mean, tried and true hostage rescue, right? And then click go. Oh wait. Well, yes, we have to click go. Once the game loads and you're in the game, you hit your tilde key, which is not shift apostrophe. It's just press apostrophe. It's called the tilde key. It's below the escape key. It's in the top left-hand corner of your keyboard. It's part of the video preceding this, or it's part of the presentation preceding this video. Okay, now I'm going to pick terrorist. We're in here. Look at that. We got 5 guys on each team, right? Now watch what happens when I hit the tilde key and type in server space. Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed up. EXEC space SERVER. Enter. Boom. It loads a bunch of crap. Hit tilde again. You run away. Now let me look at the teams. Oh, we just added 5 dead bots to each team. Yes, because next round, we're going to spawn with 10 guys. Oh, you're a pretty bird. So are you. Pretty dead. Okay, bye-bye. Shot to the head, and you're to blame. I give love a bad name. Okay, we're staying alive, baby. Counter-Strike reload. Reload every opportunity possible, because you never know when some guy's gonna pop up on you. Oh, just like that. You gotta love this game, dude. I definitely do love this game. All right, so terrorists win, but I'm MVP for the most kills. Woohoo! All right, so round 1, I killed 4 guys. Look at the top. There's a bunch of dead ghosts up there. Now, look at the top. There's 10 guys. And look at this menu. None of the guys are dead. We are 10 on 10. Yeah, baby. That's what we're looking for. All right. I hope I properly demonstrated how to do this. I'm going to do it again just so you know. Press tilde, which is just below the escape key. No, you don't have to hold shift. It will open up the developer command or the developer console. If you have enabled it in previous slides, I showed you how to do that in this video. And now you type EXEC, execute, space, server, SERVER, bam. Okay, that's done loading, but we don't get more than 10. So there is a limitation, even though you can override that limitation a little bit. Well, you can double the limitation, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's better than being a chicken. No! Sorry, bird. Quit shooting at me, bird. Oh, there's a bunch of dead bodies over here, baby. Okay, so yes, our video has concluded in terms of the instructional portion. Now it's just for fun. Oh, that guy must have been bleeding. one little bullet. Counter-Strike Reload. He's gonna come back at me. See, oh, and he got me. Game over. All right, so I can't take control of any other bad guy. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I right-clicked my mouse, and now look at the bottom. Oh, it disappeared quickly, but I was about to take control of the bot by pressing the E key as illustrated at the bottom of the screen. Right now it says X, turn off this and that and the other things. All right, dudes, that's all I got for you today. I think that was more than a penny's worth. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up, man. Leave me a positive comment. Otherwise, I'm just going to say fuck it and quit making videos. I mean, if I don't get views, well, what's the point? So, I mean, if I get views and nobody leaves a comment, nobody clicks a like, then I'm not going to be shown to other YouTubers who are viewers and who want to see content like this, but they haven't found me, discovered me, because YouTube's not surfacing me. Blah, 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 blah. Bye-bye.